This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. If you've hung out at this channel for maybe the last month or the last 4 years, you know one thing about this channel. We are huge Godzilla fans. That is my boy, all right? That's my boy, all right? I grew up with Godzilla. It's very near and dear to me. It was handed down from my uncle to me, and now I hand it down to my grandson and my granddaughters, my daughters, and the whole family are big Godzilla fans. Now, when they said they were coming out with a Godzilla card game, I went, what? Count me in. Well, they did. And here it is. I actually possess it. And it is from Bandai. And it uses a very unique system. The Chrono Clash system. We're going to go take a look at it. And I'm going to give you my thoughts. And we're not going to give you all the rules, but we're going to give you a good idea. But we're going to check out some of the real cool stuff in this box. So, without further ado, let's go. I'm going to show off these cards a bit. You get these oversized cards, which you're going to draw 5 or 6 of them, and these are going to be part of your battle. How you battle. You're going to have cards that are going to activate these cards. But look at, I mean, look at the art on some of these. All right, let's just go. I mean, come on, really? Space Godzilla, Godzilla 2000. Let me tell you something. If they put that other Godzilla on there, I would really be ticked. I'd probably burn this game. Burning Godzilla. You remember when Biollante, armored Mothra, Batrix. Remember that fight? That was a nasty fight. Mecha King Ghidorah. Ghidorah, the god, he's not the god of the sky. Oh, please, with this whole Ghidorah thing. Of course, this was a pretty good battle. Super Mecha Godzilla. We got the 1974 Mecha Godzilla, which was cool. Remember, Godzilla was the Jet Jaguar. Godzilla from 1972. Where's 50? But where's 54? That's what I want to know. Godzilla, the fourth form. Okay. Oh, this is from Shin Godzilla. So you got all this really cool stuff. There's different decks here. I'm not going to go through all of them. There's people that can stay here all day, and I could probably stay here all day and go through all of these. But there's really some neat things in here. Again, Mecha Godzilla. This is the Mecha Godzilla deck. Over here, one of the things that I thought was really neat that they added in is, you know, of course, the Spider from 65, but it was this guy here. Where is he? Godzilla 71, which is beautiful, beautiful art. Come on. Oh, there they are. You remember War of the Gargantuas, huh? Which was originally Frankenstein, a sequel to Frankenstein, where he fought that thing. Part of him broke off, and he created the 2 twins. So really, really, really neat stuff that's added in here. Yeah, there he is. There's the one that was eating all the people. That's my bro right there. Rodan. You know, just the art's fantastic and everything on it. One of the things I did save is I did not open up my special tournament pack. So I'm going to open them up, and I'm going to show you. I don't even know what I got, so because it was sealed. So I'm going to share it with you. You're going to get a foil card. I hope we get something cool. It's going to be... it's lame. Lame. Mogura. I want a Godzilla foil. Come on. Let's see if maybe we can get something good here. Alright. Alright, is this the moment? Is this the moment? I don't know. Ah, Godzilla! Godzilla Invasion. Look at that. Foil. That's what I'm talking about. Cool. Now I'm cooking with gas. Now I'm gonna open up this map here, and give me a second. I'm just gonna kind of show you. I'm gonna talk you through it a little bit. I'm not gonna give you all the rules, but you're gonna see exactly what's going on here. So you get a couple of these different battlefields, okay? And there's another one here where, yeah, see, the art's just fantastic. I'm just going to laminate these just so they look glorious. But forgive the light shine. I'm really just going to go quickly over this. The thing with this game is the way this chrono system works is at the beginning of the game you're going to start with 7 cards each. You're going to put 5. You're going to draw from your deck here and put 5 cards here. That's going to be your Guardian stack. You're going to have your extra deck here, which is the big cards, okay? And then you're going to have your 2 decks. Your decks can be any size, okay? They're a minimum size, but you can go up to almost 215 cards. Not really advisable. The way this works is when you play a card from your hand, for instance, we would want to play our multi-purpose fighting system 3. Okay, you're going to see a couple things here. This is the strength of the card, this is the cost, and then you're going to see a whole bunch of symbols. There is no writing on this. Everything is done by symbols, and you're going to have all these icons that you're going to have to try to figure out what they are. And good luck with that, because it is a steep learning curve. Now they give you a player mat here, which explains everything, okay, as best as it can in several different languages. And this is all the symbols that you have to figure out. So there's a lot going on. There's things that go on when you bring something out and it comes out tapped, believe it or not. You cannot use the card right away unless an ability says otherwise, which good luck trying to figure that out. But the neat thing about this is if I come out, you don't need to attribute any points, but if I come out and I decide to play a card that is costs 7, and let's just say that I have 3 at the beginning of a turn, well, it's going to go back over here. The minute it crosses over this line and hits here, your turn is over. That's it. So you can play as many cards as you want. So say you have 8 points. Well, let's just say, for instance, he plays this. It comes out tap, 7. Okay? Well, now you can do as much as you can in your turn if you had a whole bunch of cards here. And you're going to pay the cost for certain things. But you could put out a whole bunch of cards. That'll go 2, 2, 2, and just kind of hang here and then do whatever else you want to do. So when you're playing your card out on this side, you got to be careful not to give them too much power, because say it goes back to their turn, okay, and you've got this card out and they're just going to attack you, okay, and they play a card. Let's just say that they played a card that was 2. Okay, well now you have 2, but you're only, and you wanted to play this card that is 6. Well, guess what? Playing the 6 is fine, but you're going to give them 4. Okay, so you have to counteract that. You're going to go through, and the way that you're going to lose the game is, number 1, if you cannot draw any cards anymore, if this deck if all your guardians get destroyed, or if you go on quest. How do you go on a quest? Well, what you're going to do is it's going to say, I'm going to go on a quest, and you're going to put a card underneath there, and if that card survives, okay, his turn and then back to your turn, you're going to put a quest point here, and 5 quests win the game. Okay, so that's pretty much how it works. It's a neat system, but it is an extreme learning curve. If you come out and you just whip out a card like that, look at all those symbols underneath that you've got to figure out. So you're going to be in those manuals for a bit until you play a couple of games and get the feel of how this all works. And then when you get these turned over and all the things, they have little things on an attack. You're going to get +3. That's what this little arrow is for. And all these other things are going to give you +1 to guardians, and you're going to have certain strengths. And there's a lot to learn. And if you're just going in there and you don't have, or you're a noob to card games, you're going to have a bit of a hard time with this. So let's go up top and get my final thoughts. And Godzilla, the card game. Here we go. Now I figured I'd make this a little fun by not opening up those holo packs until you guys got to see them, and I was just as shocked as you guys, of course. The thing with this game is, and I think it makes it hard, is there's a steep learning curve in this, okay? Trying to get all the symbols down is really, really hard. I like the Chrono Clash, where, you know, boy, if I play this card with 6 power, and I'm on 0, and that's going to give him 6 power, he could probably put out 3 cards in that time, and I could put myself in a hole. Trying to follow it and trying to get the flow of it, it takes a while, and it's not a card game for beginners. The problem I think that you really run into is, I love Godzilla, so I just love these cards for what they are. I almost don't even care about the game as much as I just care, oh, I have a Godzilla card game. And it that's what kind of overshadows this. Not the fact that, you know, the system's very difficult. You know, I'll look at some of the cards and go, wow, it does this, it does that, it does this. I'm fascinated, but it's not a game that I'm going to find myself playing a ton of times. I'm a huge Godzilla fan, and I would buy this every time. Even if if there was no game attached to it, I would buy it just because of my love for Godzilla. I do like the 4 different decks. I like the Mecha Godzilla deck, the Ghidorah deck, even the Shin Godzilla deck I thought was interesting. And they all play differently. The game's good. I just don't know if it's something I would play all the time. And if I had something that I felt was more to what, you know, almost to like a miniature kind of type, not even miniatures, but where the cards were more personal, where, okay, it's Godzilla versus Ghidorah, instead of their decks being something. When you put down these monsters that they are fighting each other, I think I would be more, I would feel that was more thematic. You know, it's the Naruto system basically with Godzilla cards, and you know, I think it's good. I just don't think it's great. But I will tell you what is great: these cards, and that's what really drew me to this. Solid game, good game, just not great. Not something that would make me play it all the time. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob.
End of the game, and you could get this from Miniature Market, right, Grandpa?
You could get this from Miniature Market. That's right.
Yeah, everything you need. Bye.